This is our Youngevity TAC Dream Vacation call. I am Patty Gardner, your Vice President of Sales, and I am so excited to do this call. You know, Youngevity's just finished their annual convention, which we had a great time. If you missed out, no worries. A lot of it was, you know, you see it online, but we've also got our leadership conference coming up in September. Make sure you get registered for that and don't miss out on it. But today we're going to talk about our TAC Dream Vacation call. And let me go ahead. There we go. Our Dream Vacation, you know, it's been running for 3 months. The best part about this promotion is it's a long promotion, so it's 9 months total. It gives you the opportunity to build a business plan around it, and that's the way we've always taught this, is that we give you points for doing the activities that ultimately you want to do and help you build your business. So they go hand in hand. It's not like, okay, here's how I run my business, and then the companies run this separate promotion. I got to figure out how to do this. I want to go on this. We put them together, and that's the best part about this. And Youngevity will keep this program. We may make a few tweaks to it as we go through. Things come up and we change or we add business plans. But overall, this seems to follow the Youngevity business plan, that simple system that we have. So we'll keep this in place, which is nice because the next vacation that is announced, and yes, there will be a next vacation announced at the September event, you already know how to earn it, and you'll already be, get your business on track and going. So that is the best part of this program. I want to talk a little bit, TAC. I keep referring to that at convention. I got up to announce the TAC Achievers for 2013-14 and have them come up. And a lot of the audience didn't understand what TAC meant. TAC is a term that we're bringing over from the Heritage Maker Group, and it stands for Top Achievers Club. And that's really what these vacations are. You need to be one of our top achievers to participate in the Dream Vacation. Somebody coming in that's just working this as a hobby, chances are, they're going to get great rewards for what their efforts are doing. But the Dream Vacations are for our top achievers. And really, to be a top achiever, as we go through how to earn this vacation, you're going to see that it's really just working your business, doing the things you know how to do, making those contacts, helping people sign up as customers and as distributors in your team, and doing it consistently, having that business plan. So we're going to adopt that name TAC, Dream Vacation, and that's what all of Youngevity's incentives going forward will be, at least for this point on. So TAC gives you the opportunity to earn your vacation free. It's an addition to the bonus program. So we always like to say, as you build your business, the compensation's there, the commission's there, the bonuses are there, and TAC is one of those extra things. Don't leave it lying on the table. So we will continue that. Again, like I said, we'll be announcing new ones. But for now, let's focus on the current Youngevity TAC trip, and it is a 5-day Western Caribbean cruise. It sails on January 17th out of Fort Lauderdale. We visit ports of call such as Belize City, Belize, and Cozumel, Mexico. And then we have 3 days at sea, and we come back to Fort Lauderdale. So it's going to be a great incentive. Let me talk a little bit more about why you want to participate in this. I read a Facebook post just this morning, and it talked about one of her reasons why of being in the business was so that she could be retired and be able to go on vacations like this. And it is so important that's a great goal. It's one that we all want. We want to get out of that. If you're stuck into the 9 to 5 and having to have, punch a clock, you want to have that freedom to make choices in your life. And that's what Youngevity has to offer you. Now, the TAC, again, the Dream Vacation, that helps promote the lifestyle that we want to have. We want to be able to go on vacation, take our significant other, or take our families with us on these vacations, have somebody else pay for it, and make money at the same time, right? That's that ultimate goal that we want to have, and that's why these incentives are so important. And important for you to work for, promote within your teams, and to share. when you do earn it that you're going on this trip. So make sure. Just kills me when when distributors will earn the trip and then don't go. They miss the value that is there. Can you believe that we're saying that there's a value, not only a cash value, but a business value in attending a TAC trip, in earning it and then attending it to be able to say, I earned this trip. I'm going, Youngevity is sending me on this trip for free. There's huge value in there. It sets that, again, you've achieved that lifestyle that you're working towards. So make sure that you kind of evaluate that and you really work towards it. Don't let it just happen. But that's what these calls are for. Each week we're going to hold this call. Every other week we're going to hold this call. I'm going to go over a little bit about how to earn it, the details of it. But then we're going to have a guest speaker each week of somebody who is working towards it, to help you get those ideas. Okay, how do I, what's the best way to earn it? What do I need to do to get the most points? How do I build my business? How do I help my downline also join me? Because that right there is the ultimate goal. Is not only do you want to earn it, but you want to have your team there with you. So just a little bit more about why TAC is such an important part of your business. So. Okay, those are the dates. The earning period, again, is January through August 31st, so don't miss out on that. That August date will be important, and that's always a big push week, that final time to get those points. For those of you that are on the webinar, I've popped up a screen of some pictures from past incentives. Again, just to really tell you why it is so important to be on these trips, how much fun you can have. Not only do you get to know other Youngevity distributors, but spending time again, with a significant other, your family. I love that picture of Andre, one of his beautiful daughters, and just so much fun at these incentives. It really is. Again, that comment on Facebook was that I had the ability to take the time to have vacations like this. What an amazing vacation, but it's also really a great business opportunity because the networking and the training, yes, we hold meetings, but we try to, to make them fun and informative and really to help you build your business. But we also do leadership building activities that are just plain fun and the networking and all of that. So it really is a great business event that you want to be part of. Okay, where do I find out more information about the TAC Dream Vacation program? Now, we always name them, so this one is TAC Dream Vacation 2015 because we take the trip in 2015. We actually earn it in 2014, but we'll take it. So when we refer to that, you'll know. There's a couple places that you can go to download information. Team member resources. So if you go to youngevity.com, team member resources, contest and promotion is where you'll find the flyer. You'll find the Excel spreadsheet. You'll find the pre-recordings, things like that. You could also I get a lot of questions of where do I go to find out where I'm ranked, how many points I have. And that is, again, Team Member Resource Center. But then go to leadership boards. And so that's a place where you can see where all the different programs that we have, it lists all of the recognition for that. Right now it's updated through March. So you'll see January, February, March total there. And then we will have it updated because so many of the points are given for rank advancement. We need to finish out the end of the month before we can actually post the final points to that. So we close out officially. It's the 15th is when we make those announcements. It takes a full day to run the TAC Point program. So we will have them updated on the 20th. Of the month. So you'll be able to go back every 20th or, right around there to be able to see how many points you've increased. You can also, we started a Youngevity TAC Dream Vacation Facebook page. Be sure to search that out, and it's an open page. So go in and just join that page. It's going to be a great resource for you to find out more about the TAC program. I'm going to talk more about that in just a second. And then also this TAC call is a great place for you to get more information about. So when we go to the contest and promotion page there, you'll see the flyer, the Excel spreadsheet, the webinar, and the call that we did when we launched the program. It's easy just to download the information right from there. When you go to the leadership board, now this is something I really want you to do. I get a lot of questions like, okay, where am I at, and can't they do a search feature? I wish we could do a search feature because there's a long list of distributors that are, of course, earning TAC points. And we actually don't list them all. We cut it off at a certain threshold. But there's a great blue button there that says click to download the full list. And when you click on that, it will download into an Excel format, an Excel file on your computer, which is great because then you can type in your name and it will find you quickly. You can also type in names of your downline if you want to see where they're at and help them to. The other thing that it will do, one, it'll give you the ranking of where you're at on the ranking. It'll give you your total points. Now, remember, right now it's showing through March. So it's the total points that you've accumulated all 3 months. Then it'll give you your current qualification, so what you've currently achieved already. As we go through the promotion, you'll notice that there's several different levels that you can earn. You can be invited to it, which means that Youngevity shares the cost with you. And we pay part of it, you pay part of it. You can earn a trip for one and then also still bring a guest or, family members, or you can earn a trip for two, and you can also earn a balcony upgrade. So lots of options there, and you'll see that on that current qualification. The next one in the next field is interesting. It says current track. What that means that we take what your total is there, and we divide it by the number of months that it took to achieve that total, so in this case 3, and then we multiply it by the whole program. So we're going to say if you continue to do the same thing you're doing for the rest of the program, this is where you'll be. Now that's important for you to know. Are you on track or are you not on track? What are you trying for? Are you trying for a trip for one, a trip for two, balcony? What is it that you are trying to achieve? And we're going to go into how to do that. So if you want to find your name, go ahead and download that file and then use Excel to search for your name and where you're at on the program. So that is a great function, and that saves you having to scroll down that long list of names, to find yourself. Okay, Facebook group page, as I mentioned, we just started this. This is a place that will give you updates. You can ask questions there. You can get motivated. As we get closer to the incentive, this page will become very active in giving you details about the trip, about deadlines. Like August, we'll start really promoting those deadlines. And then it comes time to register for the event. Yes, you've earned your way. You've earned part of your way. Here's your points. You'll be able to find out where to go to register, what your deadlines are, and then as it gets even closer to the trip, you'll find out about excursions and transportation and all of that. So you'll want to make sure that you're part of that Facebook group page. Again, go on now and make sure that you just like that page, join that group. And we have asked you as you join, if you've been on a previous Youngevity or any TAC trip, so any of our other companies that have joined us in Youngevity, if you've been on an incentive trip with there, post your favorite picture and tell us about it. Tell us why you love that so much. If you haven't been on an incentive with us, tell us what you're looking forward to most about these trips. So great place to go to stay motivated and working towards your dream vacation. So let's talk about how to earn those points. Really, I mentioned earlier, we built this program around your business. So it follows as our president, Joe Andrioli, talks about staying in the lane. It's following those processes, hitting 90 for Life, hitting the Healthy Body Challenge, the CEO Mega Pack. We use the RU Next incentives to build the program, and then also the 5x5 marketing is how you run your business in contacting people. So let's talk more about those. Again, I hope that you have already downloaded that TAC flyer. It's an important flyer. I've updated it a little bit yesterday because there's still been some questions about the enrollment section, so the level bonus section. And so I've updated that. The back side is very clear. So the front side gives you the graphic. It gives you all the details at a glance. The backside gives you the detail written out, so make sure you check both sides of those. But you're earning points by, one, being on your personal auto ship, right? You need to set the example in your business. You need to be personally ordering your products. You receive points from new CEO mega packs. Also, the rank that you're paid at, not your rank of title, but the rank that you're paid at each month. So that will fluctuate. Hopefully, it's the highest rank you can always have. As you rank advance, we give you additional points. So that's a huge bonus because it's like double dipping. So it's the same price. You get paid at that rank, when you rank advance, but you also get the extra points for rank advancing because that's your goal in business, right? To move up the ladder, the ranks as you go and to get to those higher ranks that give you the more money and more benefits, and it also means you're bringing in more people. First level auto ships, those are people that you have personally enrolled. So you've personally enrolled it. It doesn't matter where you've placed them. When they're on a $100 auto ship, you get points every single month. This is an important category because, and obviously the sooner the better, because those people that you brought in January, February, March, they're getting hit, for 9 months. If they stay on an auto ship all 9 months, you're getting points all 9 months. So the sooner you get them in, the better. Again, this is based on consistency, so building your business, you always want to be bringing people in, and that will compound, and we'll go over that part. Personal Quick Start bonus, you add up the Quick Start bonus on your commission check, and that's your percentage. That's what we go off of. The people that you have enrolled, we add up all of the money that they made on their Quick Start bonus, and there's a certain percentage of points that are allocated to that. Why do we do it off of Quick Start? I mean, think about why we have, as a company, we've chosen Quick Start to give bonus to. One, it means you've brought somebody in, right? That's what the business is about, bringing others in. They're on auto ship, and you help them get started right away in that first 30 days. So that is a key component in your business, is building your organization and teaching them the right principles of being on an auto ship and even building. So, a lot of them will get on their auto ship, they'll buy the CEO kit, but then they'll add in those extra products right at the beginning so that they're familiar with the product brands. And so that's why we chose to reward Quick Start, because it gives those two main components of the business. And, of course, the people that you enroll and that when they rank advance, because you're helping them, you're guiding them, you're helping them with their calls and supporting them in their business, you also get points. So think about that again. They get points when they hit rank, right? They're paid rank. They get points when they rank advance, and you get points for helping them rank advance. So there's a lot of points out there for helping people promote, and we all know how that works. As we help others promote, it helps us move up the ladder, right? That's the only way that you can go from one level to the next in longevity. Then the very last category are special activity points. We ran a special point promotion, whether you knew it or not. You were eligible for it. The last week in April, we had a big push. Usually you come back from convention, and it's kind of like that. You kind of exhale and you stop for a minute, and we didn't want that to happen. You come back from convention and you keep going. And that's exactly what happened. So that was very exciting. We haven't released the final April numbers, but I know that we were very excited about them. So we released the last week in April. We doubled your CEO kits, but we also doubled your rank advancement. So whether you took advantage of it the last month, if you pushed during April and hit that rank advancement, then we doubled your points. That could be huge for some of you as you get up into those higher ranks. So we will run those throughout the rest of the promotion. We've got a couple more scheduled to go out. I always get those comments, if I had known, then I would have, done more. And really that's the key here, is to help you to understand this business it's all the time. This is your business. And so we always work our business. And we always work it like we're trying to build right away. Of course, we have those push times when we're really trying to hit rank, but we get to decide when we do that. And so I'm sorry if we didn't give you advance notice on that. It probably won't happen again. That's how we run those special incentives, really during some months that we want you to push a little bit more. So special activity points, you also get them for going to CEO school and to convention. So all those that went to convention got 300 CAC points. Those who joined us in the Las Vegas CEO school in January got 100. And we have a new CEO school that we are just getting ready to announce. You may have heard me mention it on the Monday night call in Baltimore, July 11th and 12th. So 100 points there when you attend that event as well. So, okay, let's get into, we've only got about 10 minutes left. Now I have a special guest speaker on the call today. For those of you who are on the webinar, you're looking at the Excel spreadsheet. For those of you who are not, there is a spreadsheet. When I talked about in the Resource Center under Contest and Promotion, there is a place that you can download an Excel spreadsheet. And basically what it is it will give you the points that you get for each activity, and then it will give you every single month. Okay? So the idea here is that you go through and you make a plan. Be intentional about your business, and you'll also be intentional about the program. Don't just say, oh, if I earn a trip, that's great, or I really want to go on that trip, but I'm not going to plan for it. You need to plan for it. So what happens here on this form is it's pretty easy to do. You click on the box. So, for example, the very top line, personal auto ship order. I know I'm going to be on a personal auto ship every single month. So I'm going to put a 1 in every January, February, March, April, May, and it's going to do the math for me. It's going to calculate all those 1s and times it by 20 points that I get and throw that into the total column. The next line item is the CEO Mega Packs. How many distributors am I going to sign up each month with CEO Mega Packs? What's my goal? Do I have a goal, or is it just if it happens, great. If it doesn't, no worry, we'll sign them up for the $10. Do I have a goal? So, yes, I'm going to go in right now. If you haven't filled this out already, you're going to go in and you're going to fill it out. You're going to say, I want 1, 2, 3, however many you want. And you're going to put that number in every single column. So January, I'm going to put, say, 2, and February 2, March 2, April 2, May 2. Now, all the way through. Now, the difference is what's going to happen. Now, you can say, well, Patty, we haven't had May, June, July, so I don't want to put my totals in. This will tell you how many points you'll have by the end of the program. The key is that you go back. Now, April is over. I go back and I look at my totals, kind of like revisiting my business plan. How did I do in April? We do that as a company, is go back. Did we hit our numbers? Did we hit our budget? All those things. You do that in your personal business. So let's say I put in 2 new CEO Mega Packs for April. That's my goal. Now, April's over, and I know I actually signed up 3. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to change that number to 3. And obviously, it's going to recalculate for me. But you know what? In February, I only signed up 1. So at the end of February, I changed my 2 to a 1. So again, this will help you to stay on track in your business. It sets a plan, and then it lets you know how you're doing on your plan. And that's what I love about this program, is that, again, it shows me what I'm doing. Sometimes I find that I feel like I'm working so hard, I'm working all the time, and, nothing's happening. And I can go back and I can look at a form like this and say, oh, look, I may have spent a lot of time, but I didn't sign up a lot of people, even on regular auto ships, or I didn't hit my CEO numbers. It helps me to understand where I need to put my effort, okay? So this is a great action plan program for you to go through. It has your paid rank. It has your rank advancement. So you can say, I'm going to rank advance by July. I'm going to hit PMD by July, and I'm going to put a 1 right there in July under PMD. And then that's my goal. That's what I'm working towards. Now, I chose July, everyone, because Leadership Summit is in September, and July is the last month to rank up and be recognized. You get your jacket there. So there's another little tidbit for you. Okay, so you're going to use that and set your goals there, and then just adjust them. And then, of course, you don't have as much control over those that you enrolled, right? But you can estimate. You can say, I'm going to bring in 10 new people every month. So I know, based on what I've had, that those auto shifts will equal about this much. So you can estimate those numbers. Now, we've actually done that for you. So when you download that program, there's a one tab is an example, and one tab is a blank sheet so that you can create your own plan. So you can go back and you can look at the example and say, oh, okay, here's a basic program. So what we did is we took an average distributor. They got paid at SEMD every single month across the board. I think I rank advanced them to VPMD by August, by the end, so they missed their recognition at leadership. Of course, they had one CEO Mega Pack every month. So now the nice thing about that is I know that in order to hit this, if this is my program, and I have 8 months to hit it, and I say I want one CEO Mega Pack every month, if I don't get one in January, I know that I need to pick up one someplace else, right? If I get 3, I could either take it easy, or I could use the extra points to get additional more, to get some more. But I would know I'd have one in the bank. Again, I did paid rank. I did first level auto shifts. You get 5 points for every auto shift. So if I bring in 10 people and they're all on a $100 auto shift, then I get the 5 points for 10. Right? So for every single person. So we've gone through and we've kind of estimated for you there. So just doing that, this was based on bringing in 10 new auto shifts a month is how we did this analogy. And then we kind of took them and said, okay, out of that, 30% are going to rank advance. So we did that whole thing. This person at SEMD, just doing that one Mega Pack, 8 within the 8-month period, and being paid as SEMD, earned 10,000 points. And, of course, they built their downline. So it's not just setting up the $10 kits and people that just want to really just be on auto ship and not build. 30% of the people they brought in grew the business. So isn't this the type of business you want to have, to where, again, not only are you earning TAC points, but you're building a substantial business as you go and you promote. So basically I wanted to show you how easy it is. Well, you can say, well, we're already 3 months into this. How do I get started now? You can easily get started now. Will you have to bump up the game? Probably. You've been earning points. I don't know where you're at on your points, but you've been earning points. And so you'll have to look and see where you're at for March, or January through March, and then what does it take to get you where you want to be? That's the other key. What do you want? Do you want a trip for one? Do you just want to be invited? Maybe you live really close, and so it's very little expense for you to go, and so that's your goal. Maybe you just need 4,000 points. Pretty easy to get. Maybe you want to go for free, and you're not going to bring anybody. Maybe if you want to bring a guest, and you want to have Youngevity pay for that, then you'll probably have to push a little bit more if you're just getting started in the program. But the key is you need to know that it's completely possible. Another thing that we've done is, because these principles are correct in earning the points, Michelle Wallach is also running an incentive for her women's event in September, that she is also using the same point system. So again, if you're thinking, it's too late, I can't get started, you could absolutely start right now and work your business consistently. Again, put on the gas a little bit, make up for those 3 months, and hit the goal that you want. So now you're double dipping. You're getting points towards Michelle's event, towards the women's event, and you're getting those TAC points. So great opportunities there. As I mentioned, I'd like to invite a leader to speak each time, because I can go on and on, which I have, and I'm already at 30 minutes. I'm very passionate about our TAC trips. But I have somebody I've invited one of our distributors. Her name is Anna Broom. Anna came to Youngevity through Heritage Makers, and she came through Heritage Makers. She was a previous Creative Memories distributor, and she joined us. Anna, I think I should have looked it up, but I think it was back in September or October. right as we were kind of going through some turmoil, of transitioning into longevity, and really she just took off with her business, and she helped her team, come in and go into not only heritage makers from Creative Memories, but also into longevity and build a strong business that way. One of the things that I love about Anna, and you will, as longevity distributors, you will find that most of those that come from heritage makers or our new Creative Memories, our Memories for Life group, is they're very passionate about their incentive trips. It's a big part of the bonus program. It's something that they really, really work towards and are focused on. And so that was one of the reasons that I wanted to have Anna talk, because I know since January, Anna and I have been emailing about points and things that are going on there. So I know that she tracks them very, very closely. Right now, Anna's at 3,700 points. So that's on the leadership board, so I can share that with you. That's in 3 months. She's been working her business consistently, and she's on track for over 10,000. That means she's on track to hit a trip for 2 on this incentive. So, Anna, are you on the phone?
I am. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, especially last minute. I would love for you to just share with those that are on the call how you feel about incentives and what you're doing to earn this one.
Sure. Thanks for having me. And like you said, we are pretty passionate about our incentive trips. I am what I usually call myself is a trip addict. I absolutely love working my business, but then stepping it up a notch to ensure that I get that dream vacation. I have 3 little kids at home, and it isn't often that my husband and I get to go away, especially for free. So we completely play on the grandparents to take the kids for that time so that we can have our vacation alone together, and one that you don't have to plan. That's probably, that is the thing I look forward to the most as a busy mom. Even when we do go on vacation, it's all on us to plan the trip. But to know that I can just show up there and that you guys have everything set, amazing things for us to do, excursions, the meals, I just have to show up and everything's taken care of, that is what really drives me. So I think when you work hard, it's really important to get a break and to recharge your batteries, and it's even better, like I said, when you don't have to plan it or pay for it.
That's great, because I love to do that part for you. I love the planning. I love the logo wear, the gifts that we get. We really pamper everyone really, really well on the incentive trip, so that is an important part of it. How have you used, so going into an incentive, just kind of giving, what tip would you give our listeners on how to earn the trip, from this point on?
Well, you said a lot of this stuff already. I'm absolutely about taking the months, dividing them up, and seeing how many points I have to get each month. And then I typically will, look at the things that I know I'm already doing, the easy stuff, like it's really easy to put your auto ships in. When there's a CEO school next year or the convention, those are easy points that you can plug in the system. And then I look for the things that, the things that I enjoy, that I'm excel at, and make sure that I maybe stretch a little further in those categories. So if it's the CEO mega pack, pushing yourself to get 2 a month. And then, like you said, tracking the points where you're short and then dividing it up. And one of the things that I think really helps me is that I usually try to find, we call them pacing partners in our old jobs, and somebody that wants to go on the trip just as much as you do, and maybe you've been on trips in the past and your husbands have connected and you know that you have a lot of fun with that person and you keep each other on track. So if one of you is falling short, the other one's there to kind of push you and go, oh my gosh, pick it up, girl. You got to get there this month, so that you know that you have somebody that is counting on you to get there. It's sort of like when you are going to go to the gym in the morning. It's harder to go by yourself, but if your friend's waiting for you, you're going to get out of bed and you're going to go. So having that pacing partner, I think, is a really important thing.
That is a great suggestion. I love that. Great. I love that concept. And then you get to go celebrate together, on the trip. So that's great. Well, thank you for sharing that information with our listeners. And I know I probably went over a lot of the stuff that you're going to talk about, because I know you love spreadsheets like I do.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I like what you said about you plugging in the easy stuff, and then the stuff that you do well, And then it's easy to bump that stuff up because you already know you do well. And then it also helps you to say, okay, I'm good here, or look, I need to balance out and add some more points. Where can I go to do that? So great tip there for that. So. All right, thanks, Anna, for being on our call. And that's really all we have on our call today. Again, if you need to come up with a monthly action plan, follow the as Bill Andreoli talks about, stay in the lane. Follow the 5x5 program. If you make those 5 contacts a day, that's 30 a week. If you even close on 10 to 15 of those, 30, that's what, a third to a half. Whether they sign up as a preferred customer or distributor, or, of course, as a CEO, that helps you in this program. And then help 3 people do what you're doing and repeat. It's really, really that simple. The key is consistency and having a plan when you do it. So my encouragement to you is be intentional about your business. Don't let this happen to you. Take charge and make it happen, just like Anna just talked about. So thank you, everyone, for being on the call. This is being recorded, so we will get it posted for you right away. Please join the Facebook page so we can keep you updated on information, and we will be back in 2 weeks with more leader talk. I won't go as in detail on each call. We'll have more leaders training on each call. So join us back in 2 weeks. Sign up for the webinar portion so you can get that reminder and see our visuals there. So thanks, everyone. Have a great Wednesday. Bye-bye.